Well, hello, Park Road Church family, and welcome to another episode of Always Reforming. This is your opportunity to hear news and updates on the life of Park Road. Now, friends, lost in all of the fun and excitement of the bylaw revision process a few weeks ago was an opportunity for us to pause, to reflect on, and to celebrate God's provision to Park Road financially in 2022. As you may remember, we were running a budgetary deficit for much of 2022, and that's to be expected given the precarious state of the economy. And yet, by God's gracious faithfulness and the generosity of this congregation, Park Road ended the year with income exceeding expenses. So thanks be to God for his provision. And friends, thanks to each of you for partnering with the work that God is doing in and through this church family. So thank you. I do want to take a few minutes to review a few important elements from last year's financial year-end summary. But before I do, of course, friends, the health and stability and maturity of Park Road is made up of any number of data points and variables. And we, your leaders, are always paying attention to all of those data points. But one of those, an important one, is our finances. We do want to be faithful stewards and wise stewards of the resources that God has entrusted to us. So attached to this email is your 2023 narrative budget. That was included in the annual report from the annual meeting. And as part of the narrative budget for 2023 is a year-end review from 2022. So just want to review a few pertinent highlights from that for you. First, you see that in 2022, giving was almost $525,000. It's compared to $519,000 in 2021 and our budgetary needs of $501,000. So even in a year of economic and financial uncertainty, we are able to erase that budget deficit and end the year with income exceeding expenses. So friends, thank you so much for your generosity. We see that 55 donors from 2021 did not give in 2022. That sounds like a lot. We do have attrition every single year. Those donors would have either moved or transferred their membership or passed away, or many may have been one-time memorial gifts who never intended to give in the next year. Most exciting to me are that Park Road gained 34 new donors in 2022, and the average gift size of those new donors was larger than those whom we lost to attrition. So a special thank you if you are new to Park Road in the last year and you've seen fit to partner with the work that God is doing and give financially. Thank you. It is a joy and a privilege to be trusted by you in that way. Thank you very much. We do see that 66 donors from 2021 continued giving but decreased their giving, and then 48 donors from 2021 continued giving and increased their giving. So again, I understand just how difficult last year was, how expensive everything was, and so thank you for your continued generosity and commitment to Park Road. Do want you to see that the installation of the new heating and air conditioning system resulted in a 66% reduction in utility costs. Isn't that incredible? Now, it cost us almost $500,000 to install that HVAC system, but we're already reaping the benefit of that by such a monumental reduction in utility costs. It's just remarkable. In addition to general operating fund gifts, Park Road received $28,000 in funds set aside for debt reduction. That means that in addition to regular gifts for operating funds, we've been giving over $28,000 a year for debt reduction. So thank you for giving to debt reduction. Let me remind you why we do give towards debt reduction. We do have on the Park Road building one mortgage, and we are able to pay that mortgage using the income from our renter, Spot Stevens and McCoy. And so we do endeavor to be a wise and faithful landlord and serve them well. And we are thankful that that rental income is able to pay that first mortgage. We then do have a second mortgage. That second mortgage is made up of leftover construction costs as well as the HVAC installation costs. And so anytime that we receive debt reduction funds, we apply those right to that second mortgage. And finally, you do see that we budget to pull about $150,000 a year from our endowments to support certain staffing costs and to help offset that second mortgage. That's not sustainable long term. We would love to see our reliance on the endowment reduced, and that's probably the biggest opportunity for our stretched stewardship in the future, is reducing our reliance on that endowment. But friends, by and large, given all of the external variables of 2022, we ended the year financially healthy and poised well for ministry in 2023. So thank you for your generosity and for your partnership and for your belief in what God is doing in and through this church family. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer them for you. Please go ahead and email me, chris@parkroadchurch.com. If I can't answer them, I will find somebody who can. Friends, know that I love you. I am thankful for you. It is a joy to serve with you. I am praying for you, and I eagerly look forward to worshiping with you this Sunday. Take care, friends. May the Lord bless you and keep you.